Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a little while since I made a video. It's been probably, I don't know, it's been probably a few weeks. So, a few things I want to talk about. The reason I want to talk on this video is because I want to talk about change, okay? So, anybody that watches my channel, I know I do a lot of things on, I talk about the stem cells and I talk about that journey, but I go along and I talk about other things of interest too. Because the title of the channel is Living After 40, so basically it's kind of, it's my own personal thoughts of life, or my life and my journey after the age of 40, okay? So, like, just to let you know, I'm 42 years old right now, and you know, so life, it's kind of funny because life throws a lot of change your way, and sometimes you don't necessarily know whether it's good, and you don't necessarily know whether it's bad, and I don't know, like at the age I'm at right now, I kind of look back and I'm going, I reflect on things in my life, and when you think you got everything together and you've got this really good plan in place and you're moving right along, and you know, it definitely, life has a way of altering everything that you plan or you want to do, and then sometimes you alter it yourself because the plan that you had in place isn't exactly what you really want to do. So for my life, in particular, there is a lot of change going on, and a lot of it's probably I don't know what, I can't really tell you what it is. I just know that it's almost like a standstill. Okay, the best description I can give you is this. We're going down a road, okay? If you're cruising down a road and you have your life all planned out, that road is completely straight, okay? So you got a straight road because your life, you know exactly what you want, you know what you want to do, and that life's completely straight. Well, as you're cruising down that road, you start looking around and you start seeing the same thing over and over again. You see the same landscape. And after a while, it gets kind of boring. You start going, gosh. And then you start thinking about it. As years start to just roll by one after another, you start thinking, man, this is the same landscape over and over and over again. And then you tend to get bored with it, and you tend to want to do something different. Because at the end of the day, when you're sitting on that rocking chair on your front porch, you know, and you're of age to where you're reflecting on your life, you want to look back and say, well, would you rather look back and say, you know, I stuck to my plan and everything was just the way that I planned on it to happen, and everything went the way that I did, but what was it? But then you can ask yourself, well, was it exciting? Was it fun? Well, it wasn't really that exciting. It wasn't really, you know, that fun, but it was safe. So you got that road you can play, okay? If you want to play the safe road, continue on that path going straight, you know, and every now and then you'll have a bump in the road that might be like, oh no, you know, kind of deter you from the path. But as for me, going forward, that life just seems pretty boring. So I picture it to where I'm at a stop sign right now, to where I was going down this road, and all of a sudden I'm at a stop sign right now, and I'm looking, and there's about 40 different roads in front of me. And the one, and I have the one is just wide right in front of me, okay? The one that I've been on. I can either hit the gas and continue on that road and just keep on going, and then possibly run into another stop sign with another set of roads, or I can look at my life right now and say, you know, I wonder what's down one of these other roads. If I go down this road, it's very, very scary. It's very unknown because it's off of the main road that I've created in my own mind. This one straight line of pretty much the same, but safe. Or I can detour off one of these roads and I can see what else is out there and see if possibly there's another road I want to go down. So I'm looking at different avenues. And when I say this, I don't mean be stupid. You don't just go, well, shoot, I just want to throw a bomb in my life and blow up my life and do something totally different, because that would be the wrong way to do it. You know, you're at that stop sign for a reason, because you're making a decision, and before you make that decision on which road you want to do, you want to make sure you got enough gas in your car, you got enough food, maybe some extra water. You want to have some extra supplies, because if you go down one of those other roads and you run out of gas, you may be stuck down that road for a very, very long time. So like right now, as I sit at the stop sign, what I'm doing is I'm checking my preparations. Just make sure you got plenty of gas. Make sure there's air in the tires. Make sure the tires got plenty of tread on them before they go. Make sure that, you know, everything's in check. The oil's at full. Everything's in check, okay? This is, obviously, this is a symbolic of, you know, just making sure that if you're gonna change your job, if you're going to go and do something totally different, if you're just going to do something that's more adventurous or something that's fun or something that you think is fun but you really don't know, if you never go down that road, you'll never know, okay? Because the end result is going to be the unknown. And like I said, when you're sitting on that rocking chair, you're going to be going, I should have tried some other things in my life and tried some of these other directions and maybe went down some different roads to see where that would have led to. So for me, that's what I'm doing right now. I would love to just, like, honestly, it's kind of like I'm a very spontaneous person. So what I would like to do is I'd like to just hit the gas and go down that road and just kind of see where it ends up without being prepared. Because sometimes in life, you just got to kind of go for it. It's like swimming. You got to jump in, and you're either going to swim or you're going to die. But I know as you get older, you start to think, you know what? If I end up running out of gas, then I may not be able to get back. So I need to make sure that I'm fully prepared before I go down that road. But you can't be overly prepared, because that road may end up closing if you wait too long, you know? So you don't want to wait too long, but you want to, you know, you have to ask yourself, okay? At the end of the day, this is my soul searching for myself. At the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, what is it that I really want to get out of my life? You know, is it, do you want to take a lot of traveling? Do you want to go on more trips? Do you want to, I don't know, do you want to be physically fit? Do you want to be more healthy? Do you want to get more happiness in your life? Do you want to get more satisfaction out of life? Do you like new things? Are you afraid to try new things? These are questions that you got to ask yourself. And when you find out who you are, which honestly, I think we live our entire life just trying to figure out who we are, because we really don't know who we are. Like, you don't know who you are really until you try different things. Because if you've ever been under pressure, like let's say you get into an environment where you're either really afraid, or maybe an environment that you don't feel really uncomfortable with, and you act a certain way, and you're like thinking back later, like, why did I do that? It's because you have never been in that situation before, so you didn't know how to respond to that. So you responded with whatever it is, you as a being responds the way that it responds, because that's who you are. That's what makes you. That's what makes you who you are. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, okay, so like right now, I'm like, okay, and I know you guys are probably, well, what are you doing? Like, well, where are you going? What's the plan? Well, the plan is I'm going to do something different. I want to go down a different road. I want to try something new. And when you do try things new, you learn new things. That's one thing I've learned. If you do things new, you're going to learn new things. And sometimes there are things you don't want to learn. Sometimes, but you know what? At the end of the day, everything that you do in your life, it's going to build more character for you, and it's going to give you a little more depth to who you really are. Okay? It's going to mold you into more of a well-rounded person that can adapt to different environments. So, all right, until next time, guys. That's it.